So I was listening to this story the other day about a woman who was, she and people in her family had severe health issues. I believe she was disabled and there were some health issues with her kids. And they're on, various forms of um, medical and financial aid from the government, without which they literally would not be able to afford to live. I'm not talking even about not being able to afford to eat. They literally would not be able to receive the health care or the food that keeps them alive. And her sister got into the MAGA cult. And she begged her sister not to do this. She told her what the consequences would be for people like her that cannot work and depend on the government to live. And her sister voted for Trump anyway. 3 times. And now the consequences are hitting. And now that it's touching people she knows and people around her, the MAGA sister has seen the errors of her ways. And she went on social media crying and all this other business because the other sister, the sister with the disability, won't forgive her. And I'm thinking about this story because people have a lot of different responses to this story all across the spectrum. But I would have to say that my response would be, if you actively caused harm to the people you said you loved, and you realize that you were wrong and you caused harm, yeah, that's a step in the right direction. But if that harm is ongoing and you have not done anything to mitigate or remove the harm that you did, you have not put in the work to make up for what you did to that person that you said you loved, how are you going to complain that they won't forgive you? How are you going to expect acceptance, sympathy, and forgiveness just because you say, oh, I realized I was wrong. May I have my cookie now? No, fuck you, it doesn't work like that. Especially not when you hurt the people you said you loved. And this is something I think a lot of people have a concept with. You cannot just deliberately hurt the people you say you love and expect them to be okay with it. I don't know why that's a hard concept for so many people. But apparently it's a hard concept for this woman because she now seems to feel that she is the victim because she cannot obtain the forgiveness and absolvance that she feels she deserves now that she's realized that she was wrong and did harm. Isn't that just as selfish as everything else that she's done as a MAGA? Isn't expecting the forgiveness, the empathy, the sympathy from someone that she's already hurt, instead of trying to give back to the person that she hurt, instead of trying to improve their life, she's expecting them to give of themselves to her. Not because she's done anything, but because she says she's changed her mind. Selfish. Do the work to reverse the harm. Actually show people that you're willing to do something since you did something to cause harm. And then maybe, depending on who it is, maybe y'all can have a conversation about forgiveness. Until then, shut up. Shut up and work.